Hello everyone, welcome back to Magadyan Kane. So in this video we'll be looking at metallurgy. Metallurgy is nothing but the process. It is the process of extracting metals. Extracting metals from minerals or ores. So this is the hardest part of the, not hardest but the most important part of the chapter metals and non-metals in class 10th. So metallurgy, we can extract metals from so extraction of metal or metallurgy is divided in three types or three categories. But before discussing about that, let's discuss what are minerals, what are ores, and what are gangues. So mineral is any naturally occurring element or compound. So anything which occurs naturally in earth's crust or in oceans, then we call it a mineral. But any mineral which has high percentage of a particular metal is called an ore. And we know that minerals and ores have impurities such as sand, clay, etc. And these impurities are known as gangue. So we are clear with minerals, ores, and gangues. So we usually extract metals from ores. So whenever I will be talking about any type of metal, extracting metal from this compound, I am talking about the ore of that compound, such as extracting sodium ore. Not just a sodium metal, we are extracting sodium from sodium ore. So let's discuss about three metals. So metals are, we know about reactivity series. So metals can be categorized into three types: bottom of the reactivity series, middle of the reactivity series, and top of the reactivity series. So in this part, we'll only be discussing about metals at the bottom of the reactivity series. So when we talk about metals at the bottom of the reactivity series, we usually refer to metals who are very less reactive. So metals here which are very less reactive are found as sulfide ores, and because they are very less reactive, we can obtain metals after heating them. We can obtain metals. So just by heating, we can obtain metals. So what is happening is, after we have sulfide ores, then we are roasting it. I'll tell you what roasting means. Then we are roasting it, then we get metals, and then we refine this metal to remove all the gangue. So we are refining it. So let's take an example. I have a sulfide of mercury, HGS. This is also known as cinnabar. CINNABAR. So HGS, or sulfide of mercury or cinnabar, when we are heating this in the presence of oxygen, we get HGO, the oxide of mercury, mercuric oxide, and sulfur dioxide. So roasting is heating in presence of oxygen. Heating in the presence of excess air or oxygen. So whenever we are heating in the presence of excess air or oxygen, we call it roasting. There is also another term which is known as calcination, which we will discuss in the next part. But for now, when we are roasting HGS, meaning heating in the presence of oxygen, we get HGO and SO2, mercuric oxide and sulfur dioxide. So now the HGO formed, mercuric oxide formed, is also being heated, and this then forms Hg, which is mercury and oxygen gas. So after this refining is done, I will tell you how refining is done. Mostly we do it with the process of electrolytic refining, but I'll tell you how to do electrolytic refining. But for now, we get mercury from its ore, mercuric sulfide of mercury, by heating alone. Now let's talk about another example of copper. So when we talk about this is copper sulfide, Cu2S. When we are heating this in the presence of oxygen, we get copper oxide plus SO2, sulfur dioxide. And when we are heating copper oxide in the presence of copper sulfide, Cu2S, we get Cu plus SO2. So these were two examples of copper and mercury given in the exam book, NCERT book, for the metals at the bottom of the reactivity series.